Hi everybody, welcome back to Lesson 8 with Clarinet with the MJO MEF Music Education Fund. I'm Brendan. So today we're going to start with some review like normal. First of all, make sure that your clarinet is set up halfway. If you're feeling pretty confident, you are welcome to add the bottom part if you so choose. But for now, I'm not going to go over that in this video. I'm only going to start introducing that when we actually do need the bottom part to play new notes. But for now, just so you know, I'm gonna stick with just the top half, but like I said, you are welcome to start adding the bottom half if you feel up to it. If you do add the bottom half, make sure the left hand that stays on top and the right hand adds to the bottom like this. For now, my right hand is just gonna stay on the safe spot on the clarinet. So let's review by remembering the two new notes that I taught you at the end of lesson 5, which was the note F, which is your thumb, only the thumb hole, nothing else, and G, which is totally nothing. Complete, maybe the two easiest notes on clarinet, F and G. So let's play F as a whole note, and then we'll have a whole rest, and then a half note after that, half note F. So 1, 2, F, go. Just a half note on the end, so only 2 beats. If that's sounding good, let's do G. Remember, nothing, so you're just gonna hold with the right hand. I don't have my left hand completely out of the way. I have it, hanging out, ready to play other notes after that, because usually in most songs, you're gonna need your hand ready to play notes after you're playing G. So don't just totally check out your left hand. A whole note on G, a whole rest, and then quarter, rest, quarter, rest. So 1, 2, let's play. Rest, 2, 3. So for today's video, we are going to learn the song Merrily We Roll Along. I think most of you will probably know this song. It's a very famous nursery rhyme. Also known by the name of Mary Had a Little Lamb. This song starts on the note E, and we're going to show you the lines of music next to me here in the video as they appear. This should also be attached in the file to this video along with the music for Hot Cross Buns and Eau Claire de la Lune. Download that and print it if you can so that you can follow along on your own. But just so you know, the music will also appear in the video here. So Merrily We Roll Along starts on E, and we're going to show you the first line of music here. It's going to go E, D, C, D, E, E, E. So I did it a little slower there. Normally the speed is a little bit faster than that. But let's just review those first 2 measures together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So every note is a quarter note, except for the last E, which is a half note, getting 2 counts. Moving on in the song, what is the next note that we see here? Let's have you guess before I tell you. So remember from Miss Harris Scruggs' video in lesson 6, we talked about how you can use the every good band deserves food to remember the notes that are on the lines. And then for the notes that are on the spaces, we normally use F-A-C-E, which spells face. But we notice that this next note is on a space, but it's under the staff. So we actually have to go 2 letters back from F. Or another way to think about it is 1 letter before E, because the first line is E. That's every good band deserves food. So before E, what's 1 letter before E? Let's think about it. A, B, C. Oh, it's D, right? So our next part of the song goes D, D, D. And then what happens? Does it go up or down after that? Well, let's take a look. we're starting here on the bottom space under the staff, and then it moves to the first line. So it's actually going up. That's the right answer. So the next part goes E, G, G. This is where we're finally starting to use our new notes. So you'll notice that it starts on the first line, which is E, and then it goes to the second line, which is G, right? Every good band deserves food. So, right, it's not going just to F. It's not going to the next letter. It actually skips F. So you're going to go on the clarinet E, G, G. So we're just going to play this next section all together, starting from D, D, D. Okay, with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Let's play the whole song so far from what we've learned. So it's the first 4 measures. Okay, from the very beginning, starting on E, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. So the next part of the song actually is just like the first part. So we're going to play that part's all just like the beginning. But then the very ending of the song, the last 2 measures, goes like this. It goes down again to that bottom space. What's that letter that we use for the bottom space again? That's right, it's D. So D, D, and then does it go up or down? That's right, it goes up to E, then back down to D, and then the very last note, does it go down or up? It goes down, that's right, it keeps going down all the way to adding a new line under the staff to get our C. So the last 5 notes of the song go like this. 1, 2, D, go. Half note on C and then a half rest at the end to finish out the song. So let's do it all from the beginning. Let's try the whole song together now. Really slowly. So starting on E. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. Feeling good? Sounding good? You got this. All right, good job. Practice this song, and also please review the old songs that we've learned. So Hot Cross Buns and Eau Claire de la Lune. As well as remember to practice that exercise that I taught you at the end of lesson 5, which was starting on C and then playing D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, and practicing holding different lengths of time for each of those notes. So there's lots of things you can practice, and you don't need to do all of those every day, all the time. But, you know, just take one song or one exercise and work with that each day, and that's a good way to practice, I'd recommend. So work on all this stuff, and we'll review Merrily We Roll Along on the next video. See you then.